Ho messo gli occhi su di te, tu sei diversa e non lo sai, tu ballerini tra di noi, ma sono tristi gli occhi tuoi, è come sei, somigli un po' a me. Ho messo gli occhi su di te, per una storia che non so, che vuoi nascondere ma che sta tutta là negli occhi tuoi, è come sei, somigli un po' a me. Balla, non pensiamoci, balla, divertiamoci, balla, sorridiamoci, balla, e diciamoci basta. Ho messo gli occhi su di te, tu sei diversa e non lo sai, qualcosa vuoi dimenticare, tu balli e non ti stanchi mai, è come sei, somigli un po' a me. Ho messo gli occhi su di te, tu sei diversa e non lo sai, tu ballerini tra di noi, ma sono tristi gli occhi tuoi, è come sei, somigli un po' a me. Ho messo gli occhi su di te, per una storia che non so, che vuoi nascondere ma che sta tutta là negli occhi tuoi, è come sei, somigli un po' a me, è come sei, somigli un po' a me, è come sei, somigli un po' a me.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Starfury Facebook Live for our 25th Starfury Facebook Live. Can you believe this? We've had 25 of these in the past 2.5 years. These started as a way of keeping all Starfury attendees and ticket holders up to date as to what was happening during the pandemic with Starfury, when all live events had to be postponed or cancelled. And it was a good way of getting information out for people, seemed popular. So we're carrying on doing them. And this is our 25th. I always remember with Marvel Comics, 25th was always a very exciting number for some reason. So tonight's our 25th Facebook Live. Just to warn you all in advance, we had some connectivity issues earlier when we were testing this out. So if I disappear for a moment, don't worry about that. We'll come back straight away as quickly as possible. Also, just to quell all rumors, I am not running for Prime Minister. I'd rather have a job like this one, which has some security. And if I'm going to be a member of any party, it's going to be a party which is inclusive to all. So no, thank you. I don't want to take over being in charge of the Conservative Party. But those rumors aside, we're going to be running through all the gossip, news and rumors on Starfury events and what's happening for the next 12 months with our events. And we've got some updates for you on Enchanted 4, Crossroads 6, Ultimates Apocalypse and Ultimates Legends. But we'll be running through all our events in chronological order. Now, just firstly, before we go into all of that stuff, I'm just going to run through again all our COVID precautions. Even now, a year into Starfury, over a year being back, we still have a lot of people email me and get very confused about what our COVID precautions are. They are all over our website. When you book your tickets, it is in the terms and conditions. But basically, what we have is what I feel are the most sensible COVID safety measures that I can implement for our events to keep them safe. I mean, conventions are fun. We have a great time, but they've got to be safe as well. They've got to be safe for the attendees, for the guests, and the staff. And although the UK dropped all COVID restrictions by law, I still want to keep my events as safe as possible for the attendees and guests. So we've been implementing COVID restrictions, and they're going to stay in force for Enchanted 4 and Lux 2. After Lux 2, I will reevaluate the situation, whether we can drop all the COVID precautions or not. There's not many. The main thing that I request is that all attendees have to show at registration a vaccine passport. And if you're somebody who, for whatever reason, is unable to get the vaccine, then you have to take a COVID test the day that you arrive at the event and show proof of a negative COVID test. I'd also recommend, even if you've had a vaccine, to take that test anyway. And you can pick those test kits up quite cheaply at Boots, only about £2.50. But that way we keep the event safe. I do recommend that people should wear masks when you're in a crowded environment, that you should regularly disinfect your hands, bring some hand sanitizer with you and hand sanitize your hands, and go out for some fresh air as quickly as possible. And mask wearing is not mandatory, but I do recommend it. Now, the thing though is about having everybody have a vaccine passport or a negative test is put me in a situation with the guests where I can make sure that we're not using plexiglass or masks in the photo sessions. And we've kept that up, and we're keeping that up. Check with all the guests at Enchanted 4 coming up. We're not going to have any plexiglass or masks at that. So, and it is though in the terms and conditions. So when you book a ticket for any event, you should read I get these odd emails about once or twice a week saying, why do I have to have a COVID test? I never agreed to this. Well, you did when you tick the terms and conditions. So when you buy a ticket for an event, always read the terms and conditions first. We got stuff like the tickets is non-refundable, and you have to have a COVID test or have a vaccine passport. And it's just to keep things safe. Want to make sure that we have a safe, fun event. But anyway, moving on and getting back to the conventions themselves, we only just had an event 3 weeks ago, and that was Crossroads 5. That was our celebration of Supernatural. It was our 5th convention for Supernatural. We had a great time at the event. It was a huge success. Both the fans and the guests were wonderful. And here's a little video that we've done up to remind you of some of the memories from that convention. there you go. That's our video of Starfury Crossroads 5. To remember what a great time we had at our last Supernatural event. We got some news of Crossroads 6 later on in the show, maybe something on Crossroads 7 as well. But first, we've got other events to go through. We're going through everything in chronological order. Remember, so if there's a specific event that you're waiting for, remember that we've got everybody's got an event they want us to cover, and we're going through them all in chronological order. And so that brings us to our first event coming up, and that's going to be Enchanted 4, Starfury Enchanted 4, and that's taking place in exactly 4 weeks' time. A month today, I'm going to be at the Hilton Hotel getting ready for the opening ceremony, and it's taking place from the 18th to the 20th of November at the Hilton Metropole Hotel, Birmingham. There's been a few changes. There we go. I can come back in now. Sorry about that. I said that we were having some connectivity issues. But anyway, Enchanted 4, Starfury Enchanted 4 is going to be our final ever event for Once Upon a Time. And we've got two amazing headline guests. We've got Lana Perella is going to be joining us. We also have Emily de Raven. It's her first time at a Starfury convention. We've got the ever popular Kristen Bauer Van Straten, who was also in True Blood as well. We've got Peter Pan himself, Robbie Kay. We've got Elliot Knight joining us. And we have the lovely Beverly Elliott. Now, unfortunately, we've recently had a couple of guest cancellations. And unfortunately, due to work commitments, we've lost, unfortunately, Victoria Smurfit, Raphael Sabaj, and Owen Bailey. I'm working on some replacements for them at the moment to see what I can do there in terms of last minute replacements for those guests. For that reason, I was going to be putting the fan meets on sale today, as well as the group photo. But as we haven't got the guest lineup finalized at the moment, I'm holding off until next week on that. Thankfully, though, Lana and Emily are still on board, the two main headliners. He was very sad that he was not able to attend the event next month. Raphael has sent a video for you all to watch.
Hi, this is Raphael Sparge, and I have good news and I have bad news. The good news is that you're going to be having an amazing con at the Starfury Enchanted event that is coming in November. The bad news is that I can't be there. I'm so sorry. I'm going to be doing a movie and I can't be in two places at once, sadly, as much as I'd really like to. The Once Upon a Time event is really going to be special. Lana will be there, Beverly will be there, Ian, Robbie Kay. I mean, just wonderful, wonderful actors and dear sweet people who are gathering maybe for one of the last times because, well, who knows when we'll be able to have another Once Upon a Time convention soon. But this is indeed going to be a special event. I also am particularly sad because I'm going to be missing my Massive Fact family, and it is a big, big, wonderful family, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am there in spirit in every way, and I do so hope that you come and meet and greet and hug all the folks from Once Upon a Time. And this is me sending a virtual hug to all of the Mass Effect family. Take good care, be well, and I hope to see you again really soon. Cheers.
So I'm working on some replacements, see what we can do there. Hopefully I'll have some announcements next week, but I'm delaying, as I said, the release of fan meets and the group photo until I know what the final lineup is. Also, if you bought photo ops with any of the guests who have cancelled, now for the next 2 weeks, you'll be able to go on GrowTix and you'll be able to swap them out for different guests. So if there's another guest you wanted, you can swap that photo op for a different guest. After 2 weeks, any that haven't been swapped, we're going to automatically refund. So if there's no guests that you want, if you've bought the photo ops you need and you don't want to swap the ones you have for somebody else from the cancelled guests, then you don't have to do anything. And then in 2 weeks, you'll get a full refund on that. So that's how it's going for our Once Upon a Time event. It's going to be our final ever Once Upon a Time event. So if you're a oncer, you've got to join us for that. That's also our last convention of the year. We kind of like have one more party to go in 2022. And that at the end of the year, it's kind of like not a full convention, but it's our last event for 2022, first event for 2023. And at the Renaissance Hotel on the 31st of December and 1st of January, Saturday and Sunday, we're going to be running Starfury Destiny. And that's our New Year's Eve celebration. It's not a regular convention as such. There's no guests, there's no autograph sessions or photo sessions. Instead, it's just about the fan community, your Starfury friends, your Starfury family coming together to party and celebrate with your convention friends the new year. And it's just 2 days of partying, and we give the tickets away absolutely free. And you can get a free ticket if you attended a Starfury event in 2022, or you have tickets for a Starfury event in 2023, then you're eligible for a free ticket. If you haven't done any of that, or you want to bring somebody with you who hasn't done any of that, then tickets are available at £30. And the Renaissance Hotel is also now accepting room bookings on that. Now, all our events, the Renaissance Hotel got back to me this week, and we've got the booking links for all our conventions taking place at the Renaissance Hotel. So if you've got one of our events taking place at the Renaissance and you've got a ticket booked for that, you can book your hotel rooms now. All our events at the Hilton, Birmingham or Brighton, they haven't come back to me with the link yet. I've been chasing them up on that, but I hope to get that in the next week or so. They have promised me as soon as possible. But anyway, that's getting into 2023, and our first full event for 2023 that's been postponed since the beginning of 2020 is Starfury Lux. Lux 2, our celebration of the television series Lucifer. And here's a trailer for that.
Hi everybody, I can't wait to see you all at Starfury's Lux 2 in Birmingham in a couple of months. So get your tickets now because we can't wait to see you there. And it's going to be a blast. All right. See you guys soon. Okay, bye.
So there you go. That's Starfury Lux 2, our event for fans of the television series Lucifer. And so far, the confirmed guests for that are Tom Ellis, who plays Lucifer himself. We have his brother, D.B. Woodside, We also have Kevin Alejandro, who many of you also remember from True Blood. We have also joining us Rachel Harris. Also along we have Amy Garcia, Trisha Helfer, who's sci-fi royalty from Battlestar Galactica. We have Imbar Lavi, who plays Eve. We have the show's producer and creator, Ildi Madrovich. And we have one of the comic book artists of the Lucifer comic, Lee Garber. Now, technically, this event had sold out, but we've had to move dates so many times. We're actually refunding tickets at the moment for people who can't make the new dates. If this actually must be about the 4th refund period we've done on it. So I'm working through the refunds at the moment for it. And because of that, I've been able to put some more tickets on sale, and we're putting some more tickets, not a huge number, we're putting a limited number of tickets on sale again tonight. I'm about just over 50% of the way through the refunds. So as I go through the refunds in batches, there'll be more tickets put on sale. Unfortunately, some people just can't make it anymore because of the change in the dates. Hopefully we'll see those people back for a future Starfury event, but that also has the benefit of it opens ticket sales up for people who weren't able to get them previously and had missed out on them. So just keep an eye out for tickets coming back on sale. The Hilton, because of the moves of the dates and everything, they'd had all the hotel rooms sold. I'm talking with the hotel about releasing some more rooms and getting a booking link back up. I've been waiting on the booking links, so details on that hopefully soon. And so that's Starfury Lux 2, and then straight after that, a month later, we go into Starfury Crossroads 3. Crossroads 6, and that's our event for Supernatural. It's actually already sold out, and that's taking place at the Hilton Metropole Hotel, Brighton, from 10th to 12th of March. And we have a trailer for you for that event. So that's Starfury Crossroads 6, our celebration of the television series Supernatural. It's going to be taking place from 10th to 12th of March at the Hilton Brighton Hotel. And our confirmed guests, it's headed up by the star of Supernatural himself, Jensen Ackles. Also joining him will be Daniil Ackles, who many of you will also remember from One Tree Hill. Surprise, surprise, we have Mark Shepherd joining us, who of course plays Crowley on the show and has been on many other series. Also back is Ruth Connell, our favourite red-haired Scottish witch. We have God joining us, Rob Benedict. Also along will be Donatello, Keith Sarabaker. At our first Starfury event, we've got Samantha Ferris. We've also got Julie McNiven. Along we'll have everybody's favourite vampire, Rick Howland. We'll also have joining us Leah Cairns and Magda Apanovich. So there you go. We've got 11 supernatural guests coming along to this event. Now, if you are a diamond ticket holder or a gold ticket holder, you should be receiving an email shortly, which will be letting you know what photo ops and autographs you have included. Photo ops are going on sale now for all the guests. We also are putting on sale to pre-book online Jensen Ackles' autograph as well. He's the only guest whose autographs will be available to pre-book online. And we're just waiting at the moment on the hotel link. Please do not contact them. This applies on all the ones until the hotel link's available. Don't contact the hotel. It just causes problems. And if people book hotel rooms, you're paying a higher rate, and it sends a message to the hotel that people are willing to pay a higher rate. So it makes it harder for me to negotiate as low a rate as I can. But we should have the hotel booking link sometime next week. I think we've got some great guests for that. I actually, as well as getting some big names in, I also made sure that we got some party names in. So Rick Howland, Leah Kearns, and Magda Apanowicz, they're three guests, always go to the parties and hang out with the fans. And I think having Daniil join Jensen as well is going to make it really especially exciting for that weekend. So I think it's going to be a great event. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. And there's really no point in promoting it because it's already sold out. And so moving on from our supernatural event, our next event is also a show that Jensen's been in recently, although we won't be along for this convention. Our next event is Starfury VortCon. And VortCon is our celebration of the television series The Boys. I'll make no bones about it. The Boys is my favorite television series at the moment. I was a huge fan of the comic, massive fan of the television series. That's taking place from the 21st to the 23rd of April at the Renaissance Hotel, Heathrow. Now, because we changed the dates, I've had to do a few refunds on that. So there's more gold tickets available if you were after a gold ticket for that. We've currently just got 2 guests confirmed at the moment, although I'm waiting for more. But we have joining us Toma Capone, who plays Frenchie on the series, as well as Colby Minifie. And as well as there being more gold tickets now available, the Renaissance has released the hotel rooms for that. So if you go on the website, you'll be able to book your hotel room at the Renaissance Hotel. And after the Boys event, that brings it on to our next event after that, which is also a comic book themed event. And this time it's celebrating DC Comics and the TV adaptations of DC superheroes, and that's Starfury Ultimate Apocalypse. I was working on a video for that between getting ready for Enchanted and working through the refunds for Lux 2. In the end, I didn't have time to finish off a promo video. So hopefully we'll have one next time. But we do have a burgeoning lineup that is getting bigger and bigger and more exciting. Now, we've got some really cool guests joining us from the TV series Stargirl. We have Meg DeLacy. We have Yvette Monreal. And we have the star of Stargirl herself, Brett Bassinger. We also have from Titans, Connor Leslie, plays Wonder Girl. From Supergirl, we have Nicole Maines, who over the past few years has been one of our most popular guests. She plays Dreamer on Supergirl. And also joining us from the television series Batwoman, we also have Nicole Kang. Megan Tandy will be rejoining us. And we also have Batwoman herself, Javicia Leslie. So that's how it's looking at the moment for Ultimates Apocalypse. I'm working on about 4 or 5 more guests for that. That's the Stargirl lineup and the Batwoman lineup for it completed. But I'm working on further guests from other DC based series. As soon as the guest lineup's completed, then we can put the photo ops on sale. But for the moment, I'm not putting those on sale until we actually know the full lineup. But we should know in the next few weeks. And that's how it's looking for Ultimates Apocalypse. So we see you at that one. And if we're celebrating DC, it seems only fair that we should celebrate Marvel as well. And that brings us on to Starfury Ultimates Multiverse. And that's our celebration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, both on the cinema and in Disney Plus. That's taking place from the 16th to the 18th of June at the Hilton Metropole again, as well, Birmingham. And that's going to cover Marvel films and TV series from the cinematic universe. Now, the first guest that we have joining us for that is Menga Zhang, who, of course, starred in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. We're working on further guests. I was actually very close. Hopefully it'll be sorted. Hopefully nothing goes pear-shaped with it. Something still could potentially go pear-shaped, but we've got about 8 invites at the moment, and 3 of them pretty much have confirmed at this point. We're just trying to get the contract sorted out. Hopefully nothing goes wrong there, but 2 of them are really major. They're major headlining Marvel guests, and one of them's never done a signing or convention before, so I'm pretty excited. So fingers crossed, hopefully at the next Facebook Live, we should have some really exciting news for Ultimates Multiverse. Now, there you go. We had a whole pile of comic book conventions, and then we move on to our historical event based on a very popular series of novels, and that's Starfury Highlanders 6. Can't believe we've done 6 Outlander conventions. It's a brilliant show, fantastic fans, wonderful cast. We always have a great time at that event, and that's taking place from the 4th to the 6th of August at the Hilton Metropole Hotel in Birmingham. And that's going to be our celebration of Outlander. And we have joining us for that Stephen Cree will be along. It's always a party when you've got Stephen Cree along at any Starfury event. We also have Mark Lewis Jones. We have Alexander Vallejos, who was very popular at the last event. We have Paul Gorman, who was also a huge hit at the last event, and Caitlin O'Rourke. Now, that's how it's looking at the moment. I'm still working on further guests, and I'm working on some big names to build up the lineup, but that's how it's looking for Highlander 6th. That's our 6th celebration of the wonderful TV series Outlander. And after that, also taking place in August, and that's from the 18th to the 20th of August, and this time at the Renaissance Hotel Heathrow, we have Starfury Witch Bomb, and that's our event celebrating the television series Motherland Fort Salem. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any news on that event. No guest updates at the moment just yet. Hopefully we'll have soon, but the one update that we do have is that the Renaissance have started taking room bookings for that event. So you can go on the website, the link's on there, and you'll be able to book your hotel room for that event. So that's Witch Bomb, our celebration of the television series Motherland Fort Salem. And that brings us to our final confirmed event for 2023. We still have at least 2 more to confirm for 2023, Red Dragon and one other I'll get onto in a minute. But our final confirmed one for 2023 is Starfury Ultimates Legends. That's our 3rd Ultimates event for 2023, celebrating DC Comics. Ultimates is our brand for celebrating DC or Marvel, but this time we're celebrating just one TV series, and that's Legends of Tomorrow. The Legends of Tomorrow cast was so popular at the last Ultimates event, Crisis. They were such a fun bunch of guests that basically they wanted an event to themselves, the fans wanted an event to themselves, and that's what we're doing. And that's taking place from the 10th to the 12th of November at the Hilton Metropole Hotel in Birmingham. Now, the event's event's over a year away, so it's difficult to get people to confirm, but we can confirm we have joining us Tala Ash will be joining us. Also returning will be Steele himself, Nick Zano. Also for his first Star Fury event, Adam Seckman, Gary Green, and, well, could you honestly have a Legends of Tomorrow event without her? Katie Lotz. Yes, we've also got Katie Lotz joining us. So there you go. That's the first that's the first 4 guests for Star Fury Legends. So there you go on that. We're just waiting on the hotel booking link for that. So at the same time, we're just now working on Red Dragon for next year. That's our Hannibal event. That will probably be sometime either in July or it will be in November, December. We're just waiting for confirmation on that one at the moment. And then there's one other event which I will give people a little update on now, simply to shut people up. Even before Crossroads 5, and we had Crossroads 6 announced, then people were going on about Crossroads 7. And, I was really focused on Crossroads 5 and then Crossroads 6, but I had an interesting idea for Crossroads 7, which I'm now going to go into now. And basically, I had an idea at the last Crossroads event, or our last Supernatural event, is when I saw how popular Amber Benson was. And when I spoke to a lot of fans about it who were very excited to see her, it turned out that an awful lot of Supernatural fans are fans of the Vampire Ball. No, they're fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I asked them, had you ever been to the Vampire Ball or have you ever been to any Buffy conventions? And this was the first time they'd seen Amber. And even though Buffy was one of their favorite TV shows, they were very focused on Supernatural. So had only ever done Supernatural events. But what I did see is there's a huge crossover between the two fandoms. And as we can't do the Vampire Ball anymore, because basically the sales are too low for it and the support's too low for it. But what I thought is for Crossroads 7, we can call it Crossroads 7, a very supernatural vampire ball. And there's been a lot of actors who were on Supernatural who were also on Whedon shows, like Amber Benson. There's a good number, and I could easily get 5 or 6 Buffy, Angel, Dollhouse actors who were also on Supernatural and have an event which combines Supernatural and Joss Whedon shows. So it'll be effectively a Crossroads event with the Vampire Ball combined into it. I'm not going to give out the dates just yet for it, because otherwise, if I do that, people will start contacting the hotel and trying to book rooms even before the rooms. It just become a nightmare. But it's going to be taking place around September, October event period. And even if you're a fan of just Supernatural or a fan of just Buffy the Vampire Slayer and other Joss Whedon shows, there would still be enough of a lineup from what I have planned that you'd want to do it still. So that's what I have planned for the 7th Crossroads event. So hopefully people can stop bugging me about it now. So that's all the news we have at the moment. As I said, I had been hoping to finalize a few deals for Ultimates Apocalypse and Ultimate Multiverse. I had also been hoping to finalize the venue stuff, which is a bit of a nightmare on Red Dragon 6, as well as get out other booking links, but we're still working on that. We're probably having all of that ready for the next Facebook Live. In the meantime, if you go on our Twitter account, we're holding a competition for all Legends of Tomorrow fans, and we're giving away a signed Funko Pop that's been signed by Katie Lotz. We also got a Star Fury pin badge. I'm nearly completely out of these, so that's gonna be it then. But you can win a Katie Lotz signed Funko Pop of her as Black Canary. So you go on our Twitter account. You should be following us on Twitter anyway. We're doing a Funko Pop competition every Friday. Next week, I've got signed by Lauren Ridloff, an Eternals Funko Pop. We've got many more to come of stuff signed by many other stars. So make sure you follow us on Twitter. That's it for our update and information tonight on Starfury conventions. I hope to see you at a Starfury event over the next year or so. Hopefully we'll see you along. Whenever I see you again, please though do stay there. You go. Sorry about that. Wouldn't even let me say a goodbye. But anyway, here's my goodbye. A big thank you to Joe for all her help tonight as well. Hopefully see you at Enchanted or Destiny or Lux or Crossroads 6 or a Starfury event in the near future. But in the meantime, please do stay safe and well and have a good night.
Oh